I want to see how crazy this gets. We want it to be all women. This is really sad. Suck it, Sarge. How is that coffee machine working in the woods? Ah! Hello guys and welcome back to Survivor, and today we're on episode 7 of season 9. We're in Vanuatu. I know about that much. We said goodbye to Lisa in the last episode. Was kind of a shocking one. I didn't expect Lisa to be the one to go, especially because there were at least 3 other names that I thought were going to go out before her. But clearly, some people are playing a much better game than we actually expect them to. So, without much further ado, and without much more waffling from me, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Do all that YouTube stuff that you guys do so well. And let's get into the video, shall we?
Most of us do several things. One person that's not doing his share, and that's John.
Interesting. I did say that it seems like the expendable one in this camp is definitely John. It feels like the rest of the boys would rather save the girls than save John, who is an original member of their tribe. And honestly, I can't blame them. If he's not pulling his weight and he's not actually doing what he should be doing around camp, then yeah, chop him.
For the most part, there's really not much to do around here, so we just kind of kick back and relax.
He's saying I kick back and relax whilst everybody around him is working, and I find that absolutely hysterical. Do you know what? We love a delusional guy. Sometimes. Never. Yeah, I'm going to retract that statement. But you know what I mean. It's just funny at the end of the day.
My new objective is to work on Leanne and Amy and rat myself into their relationship.
Yes, Rory. Infiltrate this team. It seems like Rory has chosen the 2 best people to get in with, because I don't think he'd get in with Scout and I don't think he'd get in with Eliza either. So therefore, I feel like the 2 best people to get on side, definitely Amy, definitely Leanne. Well done, Rory. Seems like you got this game all figured out.
There's no way in hell I want to be eliminated before Eliza.
Every motherfucker hates Eliza on this team. Everybody. Everyone can't stand her, and I find that so hilarious because I know she's going to make it to merge and I know she's going to make it quite far in the game. I just think that is hysterical, because what do you mean? What do you mean? Eliza literally is the most hated person on this show right now, which I find hysterical. Used to be Rory, now it's Eliza.
The biggest thing for all the women was no women's alliance has stayed together through this game ever. Not once ever.
So Amy has counter offered and been like, well, the issue is we want it to be all women. And all he has to say is, okay, that is absolutely fine. However, just cut her and then you can cut me when we get to jury. As soon as we get to jury, you can cut me. I don't mind. Just get me to jury, please. I want that cashola.
Eliza over me? How much can she bring to this team, and how much have I already brought to the table?
How much can she bring and how much have I already brought? Damn. Okay, Rory, I didn't realise we were playing mind games today.
What do you mean, what about the guys back home? Then don't treat me like I'm some sort of lackey.
This is a brilliant point for him to make. The boys genuinely treated him like shit. They did not like him. They were going to vote him out. Unfortunately, the tribe swap came at the perfect time for him to be like, okay, new tribe, new teammates, cool, let's go. He can't go back to those guys. He is probably going to be more loyal to the girls than he is to the guys that almost set him up in ways, kind of. I don't know. I just feel like actually he's in such a perfect position with the girls. I've got your back 100%. And actually, I believe him.
If I get voted off this island, the Yasser tribe will burn.
Well, now I kind of want him to be voted off. I want to see what this looks like. I want to see how crazy this gets. I feel like all he has to do is just guarantee the immunity, because we're at 11 people left now, which means that the next person voted out will be the 11th person, and then we're down to 10, and then I think merge is next episode. I think he's in a good position to make it quite far in the game. The issue is, if the girls are going to stick together, then we are in real trouble.
Lisa voted out at the last tribal council.
Not what we said. Not what we said.
LePevy.
They were like, damn, we were really expecting Rory to be the one to go last night. I didn't expect Lisa to be the one that goes. Yeah, that is kind of crazy. I thought the exact same. I was like, huh? Where did Lisa's name come from?
The jars are not identical, but the black lines designate an equal amount.
Okay, this is already confusing me, because what do you mean that we're sitting here and we're playing silly little games with coconut shells across an obstacle course, trying to transport coconut milk? That's ridiculous. I couldn't do this. I say that every single episode. I feel like if I really put my mind to it, I could. But my point being is this is ridiculous. It's absolutely ludicrous. But also, fair enough.
Lots of Folgers coffee, every flavor you could think of, something for everybody.
I'm not even the biggest coffee drinker, but I would be lapping that shit up. The issue is, you can only have too much coffee before you're just wired the entire time. Just like this. But also, I'd be taking those tea bags, stuffing them down my top, and keeping them for camp. Everyone gets 1 cup, and then we're taking the rest back to camp, and we can just have coffee whenever we want, which actually could come in very handy.
The winning tribe will take a coffee maker, mugs, and coffee.
Okay, so they don't need to nick the coffee. They just get coffee to bring back with them. Oh, I really do hope that Yasser wins this. I'm kind of like rooting for Yasser at this point. They're kind of the underdogs. I'm liking the people on Yasser more than I'm liking the people on Lepevi. So yeah, I'm happy with them to win this.
Quite a bit. Nice job. Back to the start.
You know what? Eliza did a fucking good job there. I was impressed with her. I was watching it and I was like, she's spelling a little bit here and there, but like actually she's doing quite a good job. I wish that they gave them a funnel. Do you know what I mean? Because the amount of stuff that they will waste trying to pour it in when there's no actual like spout on the coconut, they're just going to be pouring it in and just hoping for the best. Yeah, that would wind me up.
Chad through both seesaws. He's into the final leg of the obstacle. Making up time on Leanne.
I gotta hand it to Chad. I think what he's doing is incredible, because what do you mean this man has a fake leg and he is still able to traverse all of this? I can barely traverse it with my 2 proper legs, so the fact that he's able to do this so calmly and sort of like elegantly, I just think is incredible. Like, actually, it's just incredible to see that he's able to do this.
Scout deliberately dumps her juice. New strategy. She's going to go to the end of the line. Let the fast ones run the course.
Scout. Very interesting strategy from you there. And honestly, actually, I feel like that is probably going to help. I can't lie. I think you'd have taken too long to get through that obstacle course. But this just reiterates my opinion that they're kind of having to carry her through this competition in terms of challenges because she's not able to compete and keep up with the rest of them. I don't know whether you can call that strategy or whether you can call that sort of just unable to do it.
Gotta get your juice back to the start.
Not her leaving without the juice. Leanne! No! You gotta get the juice back to the start. Does she have to go back through the obstacle course? Surely not. No. No, she didn't just fall. No, she did. I'm sorry, I was not prepared for that. I was sitting there biting my nails. I was like, what's going on? Leanne is the next one to go. I'm going to be fuming because what do you mean 2 challenges now? Has she lost it? Has she done it? Is it gone?
Yes, sir! Wins home cafe reward!
God, that was so stressful. I'm getting a migraine. Oh my goodness. I've never felt more stressed in my whole life watching this show. That's lies. But you get what I mean. Come on, what do you mean you tripped? She was walking so steadily and I was like, you literally have the time to just walk back to the start because she ain't going to win. Do you know what I mean? And then as soon as you start running, you trip over. This is why you shouldn't run, people. It's dangerous.
There's me and my sisters. Oh, how cute.
Oh, this is actually really sweet. This is nice. You know how I'm always like, oh, family messages, so boring. But like, I think the pictures are sweet. It's cute. It's not like we're going to be spending ages crying and blubbering over messages from home. At least not yet. But either way, this is really sweet.
It's a family.
Oh yes.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
I'm going to say something potentially very controversial here. But anybody who drinks apple juice, I judge. I don't understand the hype behind apple juice. I really don't. Orange juice, lit. Apple juice, just not a fan, personally. I'm sorry, guys. That's just my preference.
My letter's from Annie, my partner. She's such an amazing and beautiful human being.
Wait, Scout's a lesbian as well? This is blowing my mind. I did not realize that.
Was my dad said, your little buddy's watching you from above. And that's my little brother.
Guys, I said I didn't want them to be crying over letters from home. This is sad. This is really sad. Honestly, it just sometimes just gets you and you're like, why? Why?
My wife has impeccable timing because all of a sudden, Rory, you got to watch your temper and think about things.
Oh, this is making me upset. Jesus. Oh, Survivor, you have a chokehold on me. What's going on here? This whole situation is just breaking my heart. The way that Rory was like, I was prepared to burn everything down, and then I receive a letter from my wife telling me not to do that. What great time. Yeah, fantastic timing. It's almost as if Jeff was like, maybe we need to let them win this one. Maybe we need to not burn down the camp. Thank you very much.
I ain't forgot where they put me, but it's a beautiful day in Vanuatu.
He's my favourite. It's decided that I think Rory is my favourite guy this series. He is hysterical. The way he was like, oh, I haven't forgotten where I am in Vanuatu. It's a lovely day, isn't it? Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. What a great entertainment guy.
I knew they were.
I'm playing it, ain't they?
Yeah.
Not these two coming together and being like, oh, did they promise you Final Four as well? Yeah, they promised me Final Four as well. Little bit orcs, don't you think? Just a little bit orcs at the end of the day. Just uncomfortable at the end of the day.
And she indeed said that they had, promised her Final Four. And so I said they did me also, but they hadn't.
I do not give the props that I should to Julie, because that was incredible. What do you mean you just lied and was like, oh, did they promise you Final Four? Yeah, me too. Actually, they didn't. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge to the camera. Wow, and you got all the information that you needed to know. Damn. Well played, Julie. Well played.
And it's so unlikely to be us.
This is what I was saying in the last episode. I think it's hilarious that these two, who were on opposing sides of the original Yasser tribe, are now aligning with each other in order to take down the guys. And I love that. I think that's absolutely incredible. Honestly, just makes me chuckle, because what do you mean? What do you mean that these two were enemies and now they're besties?
You know, an SEC team, there's no comparison. They're going to give us a run for our money, but they won't win.
I really hope you're right, Sarge, because if not, I'm going to be playing this clip again when they win. I will play this clip again, and then we're going to see how foolish you look.
Perhaps it's the 3 cups of coffee that I've had this morning already.
How is that coffee machine working in the woods? In the forest, in the jungle, whatever. On the beach. Where's the electricity coming from? Or is it like one of those ones that isn't electrically powered? Which is also quite weird, because how is it not electrically powered? I need to see a manager, because I want to know how this coffee machine is working.
Once you're on the mat, you're no longer a shooter. Your goal, knock out all 20 tiles.
So, okay, this is a little bit confusing. So, you've got to knock the ceramic tiles off, which then flips the tiles, but then once you've done a whole column of one, the person who's assigned to that lane can no longer shoot and has to move on to the finish mat. Okay, think I've got it. Let's go.
Scouts up. Yasser leads 7-5.
You know what? Scout's actually doing a very good job in this challenge. So my earlier comments, I'm going to retract them for now, because actually she's doing quite well in this challenge.
Lepevi still needs 3 tiles. Yasser only needs 2. Immunity on the line.
Oh, this is very nerve-wracking. This is very nerve-wracking indeed. And the fact that I think actually Yasser have done a very good job. I mean, to be fair, so have Lepevi, to be fair, but they've both left their best shooters until last to take out of the game. They haven't like removed them early from the game. Like I thought they were going to get rid of Sarge quite early by accident, but he's still in it and he's still shooting. So you know what? Fair enough.
And he does. Yasser wins immunity.
Well done. Well done. And do you know what? The award for MVP there has to go to Rory. It has to. He was incredible. He was brilliant. He did very, very well there. So you know what? Big claps. Well done. I'm impressed.
They're going to give us a run for our money, but they won't win.
Suck it, Sarge.
She could have had me as a tight friend. Now, she's #1 on my hit list.
Why is Rory coming after Amy all of a sudden? Didn't Amy literally just save his backside in the last episode by getting rid of Lisa instead? I'm confused. Where is this coming from, Rory?
It hurt. It hurt to know that either Julia or Twyla are going home tonight.
I don't know. I wouldn't be so sure, because I'm fairly certain that they want John off of the tribe. They don't want to get rid of the girls. They want to get rid of John.
She'd like to get rid of John.
Well, yeah, there you go. See, the gears are turning, man.
The boys are clocking that they aren't exactly the ones in power here. They've got to make sure that they even the cards by keeping the boys together. There's 5 boys currently left in the competition. There's 6 girls. So if they go into merge with 6 girls versus 4 boys, that's an incredible disadvantage for them, especially. So actually, I think, oh, I don't know. This is tough. Are they actually going to get rid of Julie? I really didn't expect that.
I don't think there's so much women, or they wouldn't have voted off Lisa.
Chris raises a good point. Why would they get rid of Lisa if they were planning on having a girls' alliance? I think Amy was just like, nah, fuck you. You said one too many things about me. You're off. You're off the island. Ew, 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 ew. What? Ah! Ah! Why? Why? Why are you doing this to me?
He gets the sympathy vote. It sounds bad, but it's true, you know?
Not John being like, oh, you know that guy with the no leg? Yeah. He's making it all the way to the final because people like him and he's going to get the sympathy vote. As much as I think it's wrong to have that as your basis argument, I do think that Chad is going to make it incredibly far if they don't take him out. When he gets to, like, immunity, like, individual immunity, he could be really, really dangerous. Especially if it's like a endurance challenge where they've got to, like, stand on one leg. He's going to be able to stand on one leg easily.
Well, even if Sarge isn't, that means it's everyone against...
It'd be us four
Yeah, us
against
four.
Chad.
Oh my god, this is so stressful. Again, I don't know which way it's going because Julie, John, and Chad have all had their names thrown up. I genuinely don't know which way it's going to go. I'm confused. I'm just in a state of pure shock because what is going on here?
Twyla is the winder for exotic foods. She is the preparer of meals.
I think Twyla's actually their biggest asset because she's just so ready to just jump into circumstances and situations head first and be like, yep, I'll just do it. It's fine. I'll be the one. Sure, I'll do it. Why not?
As far as do better, I would love to see her take naps. I would love it. I would not feel as stressed around camp.
You know what? John's trying to use a little bit of humor to make people keep him around. I think that's a good strategy because when he's confronted with a question like, what can Twyla do better? You can't give legitimate criticism. You have to kind of make it jokey and lighthearted. You're not going to literally sit there and slag her off in front of her. Do you know what I mean? So I do appreciate this. I'd like her to take more naps so I don't feel as bad. That's quite funny.
First of all, I'm basing my vote on trust. I'm also basing my vote on my future in the game.
You know what? Fair enough. I think he's made a good point there in the fact that, like, you have to be able to trust people, but you also need to be able to take people that you think will benefit your game. And it's a hard balance to strike up because there might be someone that you know will benefit your game that is not necessarily as good at the game as you are, that you want to keep around, but you might not necessarily trust them. Or there might be someone that you really, really trust, but they're also stiff competition. So do you really want to keep them around?
I'll read the votes. John. Chad. 1 vote John, 1 vote Chad. John. John. 8th person voted out of Survivor Vanuatu. John.
I feel like it was a pretty obvious one. They tried to lead us astray throughout the episode by bringing up Julie and Chad's name, but here we go. We're going to see John K leave, and that means that he is the last one of the sort of original alliance of 4 guys that was not particularly well liked on their tribe, but now we're entering a whole new era. 4 guys against 6 girls. Surely that means the girls dominate, right?
Chris, best of luck. I hope you win. Sarge, hope you come in second. Everybody else, hope you lose.
Okay, that was actually quite funny. I did appreciate that. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Do all of that YouTube stuff that you guys do so well. And I will see you guys in the next episode, whenever that may be. This was a crazy episode. Loved it. Thought it was fun, exciting. Nice to see Yasser finally winning some challenges. I think next episode is probably the merge from looking at sort of like the next time on Survivor Vanuatu. Yeah, honestly, I'm excited. I think it's good. I'm excited. Now I want to watch the next episode immediately. God. Right, anyway, thank you guys. See you guys later. Bye now.